What's up, everybody? This is Mike reporting from the beautiful shores of Lake Huron. Anyways, we're doing a board review on the Appletree Downwind skipper board. The previous board I was using was a Lift 70 liter board, and it was more the square shaped traditional type of board, and I was primarily winging with that board, and it wasn't quite a sinker. Now I'm switching over to this mid-length, more of a downwind style type of board, and I'm going to use this for winging, parawinging, and a little bit of prone surf. A view of those dimensions there. Nice deck pad, grippy but not over grippy, and the edges here are a little bit elevated. Gives you a nice reference point for your feet. So I'm about 75 kilograms, 170 pounds. First off, this board feels awesome on foil. So while this board is on foil compared to the 70 liter board, it feels a lot more nimble. The bulk of the volume is in the midsection, so there's just a little bit less swing weight. I mean, there's not a whole lot in the tips or the tail of these shaped boards. It is the exact same weight as the 70 liter board, the lift one. So it's just where the weight is distributed that makes it feel a lot better. So I found once you get this board to the surface, with its shape, it's very slippery in the water, and you can pop up onto foil much faster due to its streamlined shape compared to a traditional square shape. I guess the downsides of it being smaller and not as big, it's tippy both side to side and front to back with the, pointed tail and nose. So you just have to be a little bit more nimble. It's not as user friendly, but it's not impossible. It's pretty easy, even though it's a sinker board. I've learned that you just have to be super smart and wait for those bigger wind gusts. Not use any energy if you don't have any power in your wing. You're kind of wasting your time. So on a parawing, you want to be like super powered up, and on the wing, you can just sit on the water and wait for that gust to come, and then get the board to the surface, and then boom, you're off. Where on not a sinker board, you can get to your feet pretty quick. Not when it's windy. Stand on that board, wait for the gusts to come, and then get up on foil. So you just have to be a little bit smarter when you're in the lighter winds. When you're fully powered up, it makes it even easier. So like I said, I'm really happy with this board. I'm excited to have the quiver killer in my quiver and traveling. This is gonna be my board I bring down south on holidays and trips. Wing, parawing, and prone all in one. You're not carrying a 7-foot board through the airport, dealing with the restrictions and all that. So that's amazing. And if you're not familiar with the Appletree, they use closed cell foam as their core so it won't absorb any water. Most brands are using EPS foam. What's that stand for? Every pinhole sucks. Yeah, just soaking in the water. So not the end of the world if you ding this up, and it's going to be hard to ding this one up. It's super solid board. This thing feels like bomber construction. Really happy with it. So if you're thinking about switching to a mid-length or a sinker board, I'd say go for it. It's always fun to learn something new. You're going to gain a little bit more performance, and really the transition is not that bad. It's all about just getting on the water, having some fun, and keeping that stoke alive. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Get some time out there. Cheers.